Mission 14 doesn't have any models that are affixed to the field. Instead, it relies on these 7 orange minifigures. Now, for a close-up look, they will look like this, but they are just standard minifigs, but they're just entirely orange. You start the match with 7 of them in your home areas. So you can divide them up however you want. You can put all 7 in the left, all 7 in the right, 3 in the left, 4 in the right. However you want to divide it up, all 7 audience members will start in your home areas. And you get points by delivering them to places on the field. Now, the way you get points is very specific. There are 7 target destinations. I'm just going to name them quickly as the skateboard, the museum, the music, the movie, the popcorn, and the theater masks, and then the circle. So those are the 7 areas, and there's 7 audience members. So you could place 1 in each of them. So let's take a look at where all these places are on the field. The audience masks are up here in the upper left-hand corner. If you look right below those, you'll see the popcorn. So there's 2 of the 7 right there. You will also see the skateboard more toward the east. If you continue going east, you'll see the museum, which is where Mission 4 gets scored. So 1, 2, 3, and then location number 4. So that's 4 of the 7. Number 5, the movie piece is right here at the bottom of the field. The circle is actually directly above that in the place where the light show model is. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 7. And then the last one, the number 7, is all the way in the upper right-hand corner near the top of the field. So those are the 7 places that you can place your audience members. Now, looking back at the scoring rules, you get 5 points for each audience member that is completely in a target destination. So if I were to look back and I were to place 2 audience members completely in the popcorn, that's worth 10 points because I get 5 points for each member completely in the popcorn. If I move this guy partially out, I no longer get 5 points for that one, but I will get 5 points for the other one. So for the first bullet point, we're looking for how many audience members are completely in one of those 7. And it doesn't matter which of the 7. I could put one of them completely there. So I've got, now you can see on the field, there are 1, 2 audience members completely in a target destination and 1 partially, but that doesn't count. So that's worth 10 points. If I were to get this character, this audience member, completely in, now I've got 3, that's 15 points. So the first half of the points on this mission is figuring out how many audience members are completely in one of those 7 areas. But looking back, we can actually also get points for every area that has an audience member in it. So it's 5 points for each member completely in an area, but it's another 5 points for each area with at least 1 audience member. So if I were to put, let's say 1, 2, 3 audience members in the popcorn here, that's 15 points because I have 3 members completely in the popcorn. And it's another 5 points because the popcorn has at least 1 audience member in it. So that's 15 points for the first bullet and 5 points for the second bullet. I've still got 4 audience members in my hand. They didn't go anywhere. They don't get any points. And I've got 6 scoring areas, 6 target destinations that don't have any audience members. So that's worth 0 points. So if I were to spread these around, 1 audience member in the popcorn, 1 in the theater masks, 1 in the skateboard, 1 in the museum, 1 in the music, 1 in the circle, and 1 on the movies, I have placed all 7 audience members completely in all 7 target zones. And what that means is I get 5 points for every member because I have all 7 of them placed. That's 35 points. And I get 5 points for every destination because I put an audience member in every destination. So that's another 35 points, which means I can earn 70 points from this mission if I deliver all 7 audience members to different locations. And if you look at the scoring criteria for this mission, there are some examples of some of these things listed. So keep that in mind as you're going through. And this is one of the higher point missions. So there's a lot of ways to score this mission. Make sure your strategy involves figuring out, well, what's worth it, what's worth our time as we're doing other missions. Again, for this mission, it appears that your maximum score is 70 points, and you can achieve that by getting all 7 audience members completely in all 7 different target areas. And again, this is another mission where it's very important to pay attention to when they use the words completely or entirely. So that is mission 14, audience delivery, which means we just have 1 mission to go.